Hi friends, now we will discuss about SAP methodology. So we know SAP methodology is methodology used for implementation project. Using means if any client is want to implement SAP, so they will follow this methodology. So before going into the video, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and like the video and please share this video with your friends. So any client, if they want to implement SAP, they will follow this methodology. So SAP methodology means aim is accelerated SAP. So SAP methodology further classifies into 5 phases. So it will have 5 phases like project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final preparation, go live, and support. So in the project preparation phase, so as a consultant, we are not involved in the project preparation phase. Only management from implementation partner and management from the client. So for example, we take some ABC pharma and XYZ implementation partner. So suppose from example like Sun Pharma, an implementation partner is Infosys. I am telling example. So here Infosys will be implementation and Sun Pharma will be the client. So the management from this Infosys and Sun Pharma will be involving is here in this phase. So in general, implementation partner from implementation partner side, delivery head, project manager, and technical expert. These people will involve, and in from the client side, vice president of IT, vice president of finance, project manager, technical head. So these people will, will involve in this project preparation phase. So what are the activities in project preparation phase? So first one is license. So you want to implement SAP, so you have to purchase license from the SAP. So how many license to be purchased? So that will be depend upon the number of users. So user is nothing but employee of the client who will use SAP. So next step is landscape. So landscape means arrangement of servers. So any client, if they want to implement SAP, so they have to purchase servers. So in general, client's landscape will be like 4 servers, sandbox. So it is nothing but R&D, development server, quality server, and production server. So in the development server, consultants will do configurations, and in the quality server, testing will be done, and production server is a live server. Means day-to-day transactions will be happen. Means users will do day-to-day transactions or activities. So only consultants will have authorization to development server. So quality server will be used by consultants and core users for testing, and production server will be used by users. Next is infrastructure. So here in infrastructure means how many new computers should be purchased to meet the license, and also server environment means where you keep the servers, like temperature requirements and the security to servers, like, and also VPN connectivity. So VPN connectivity means this network will help to connect the servers kept at the different location. And the next step in project preparation is consultant facilities, uh, accommodation to the consultants, their transportation, their etc., like facilities to the consultants. So after that, in the implementation partner will list out all the consultants who are going to involve in this project, means that implementation, and client will also list out all the core users who are involved in the project. So core users has to explain the client's business process to consultants, and consultants will configure it into SAP. So as I told, core user is the employee of the client who is having good core user is the employee of the client who is having good experience and exposure to the client's business process. So core user is from the client only, and he's like is having is in a big position like in senior managers. so who are having experience in the organization or in the you can say business process of the client. Next, so if it is a domestic project, all consultants will go to client's place to implement SAP. And if it is suppose if it is a foreign project, each module one person will go to the client's place and remaining people work from the offshore. Next step in the SAP methodology is a business blueprint. So after project preparation phase, implementation partners management will conduct kickoff meeting. So here, for example, we have taken like Infosys. So Infosys team, the management team will conduct. I'm taking only example. So we'll conduct kickoff meeting. So in kickoff meeting, uh, they will invite, means kickoff means starting like, so in kickoff meeting they will invite all the consultant who are going to involve the project. So in the kickoff meeting, generally they will give introduction about client and the rules and regulations of the client. They will discuss and they'll discuss the roles and responsibilities of consultants, go live date and starting date. So after kickoff meeting, all the consultant will go to client's place. So first functional consultant will go, after the technical team will go. Technical team means like developers and basis to implement SAP. So when all the consultant will go to client's place to implement SAP, then we start business blueprint phase. So as a consultant, so consultant role starts from the business blueprint phase. So on the first day of client visit, uh, the consultant will have introduction with the core users. So on the first day of client visit, consultant will have introduction with the core users. So then core users will take the consultants to the manufacturing plant visit and explain the end-to-end process of manufacturing. So what happens in the manufacturing process, and after plant visit, consultant will start requirement gathering. So in the requirement gathering, so what are the like scenarios? So based on the questionnaire, consultant will gather the information from the code user. So questionnaire will be provided by the implementation partner, and questionnaire means set of questions, template of questions. So questionnaire differs from module to module, and also questionnaire differs from industry to industry. So means like so it depends upon the client, like pharmaceutical or automobile or like so for different organizations we'll have different questionnaires, and also the implementation partner will have also their own like templates. So that is the point here. So an everyday consultant will go to the core user's place and ask the questions, then core user will explain. So whenever core user explain, so consultant have to record it and also to note it simultaneously. So every day after completion of requirement gathering, consultant will go back and explain same to this their like associate consultants and trainee consultants. So then consultant will prepare as is document, and as is document consists of the present business process of the client, which core user is explained. Next, here in this process, that is in the business blueprint phase, we have a BPP document preparation and sign off. So BBP means business blueprint. BBP document consists of as is and to be. So to be document consists of how the present business process of the client is going to be in SAP. So after preparing BBP document, consultant will send the document to core user for sign off. Then core user has to go through the document, and if everything is fine, then core user will give BBP sign off. After BBP sign off, after BBP sign off, they move to the next phase, that is SAP, in the SAP methodology, that is realization. So the time period for BPP document preparation and sign off is generally 1 month. And total time period for a business blueprint is 3 months. And this ASAP methodology means this implementation in general it will take like 6 months. So for example, I'm taking 6 months. So the total time period for business blueprint is 3 months. So when preparing to be document, if you find any gap, then we have to prepare gap analysis document. So gap is nothing but any client's requirement for which there is no solution from SAP. Then we will treat it as gap. Gap analysis document consists of clear description of the gap, alternate solution, and efforts. Efforts means functional mandates and technical mandates. So next we have a realization phase. So realization means configuring the client's business process into SAP or mapping the to be process into SAP. The time period for realization phase is 2 months. So in realization phase, we will have access to sandbox and development server. Means here the consultant will have access to sandbox and development server. So in the development server, general we have like 3 clients, like configurations, concept testing, and technical. So all the configurations will be done in this. Suppose I am taking 100, 200, 300 client. So all the configurations will be done in this client, and they will be moved to the 200 client within the development server. So here will create transactions and will test the configurations. So here all the configurations which are done, like enterprise structure, partner determination. So these configurations are moved to this client next 200 client, and they create a master data and they will test with transaction codes, the creating documents like. So here within the server they want to move, so that consultant will move the configurations. So the T code to import the request. So here when you are moving the request, so that is something but we will call import, and the T code to import the request is SSC C1, and the T code to display the request number SC09. Means when you create any configurations like enterprise structure, partner determination, so we'll get request numbers. So to see the request numbers, the T code is SE09. So we'll list out all the so we'll see all requests and we'll move. The consultant will move the request. That is nothing that is nothing but import the request. So consultant will, that is functional consultant, will import the request from within the server, means client to client, and basis consultant will transport the request from one server to another server, and the T code to transport the request is STMS. So we have 2 types of transport request, that is workbench request and customizing request. So whatever technical consultant will do, that will be stored in workbench request, and whatever functional consultant will do, that will be stored in customizing request. So in SAP SD, condition tables, access sequence, and pricing report will be stored in workbench request, and all the workbench requests are cross client, that is client independent. So in realization phase, we will enter into the development server to configure client's business process into SAP. So configurations is of two types: baseline configuration and final configuration. So what is baseline configuration means? Baseline configuration is the configuration which is specific to one module. Example like pricing, partner determination, item category determination. And final configuration is the configuration for which you have to depend upon other module consultants. For example, revenue account determination, credit management, availability check, etc. So first we complete baseline configuration, then we do final configuration. So after completion of all the configurations, we'll release all the requests in SE09 and send the request number to basis consultant. Then basis consultant will transport all the requests from development server to quality server. Here we have seen. So after configurations, so all in the SE09 will release all the requests, and we ask basis consultant to transport all the requests from development server to quality server. So in quality server, we do testing. So testing is of two types, that is unit testing and integration testing. Unit testing, what is unit testing means? Unit testing, it is a testing which is specific to one module, and integration testing means it is testing for which you have to depend upon other module consultants like credit management, revenue account determination, and availability check. So in realization phase, testing will be done by the consultants. So before testing, we have to prepare test case document. So test case document consists of what to test, how to test, expected result, actual result, testing document number, and status. So once testing activity is completed in quality server, then we prepare user manual document. User manual document consists of step-by-step process of creating master data and transaction data along with screenshots. So after that we prepare configuration document, means consultant will prepare a configuration document. Configuration document consists of screenshots of all configurations which we did for this particular client. So after preparing user manual document and configuration document, consultant will give this to the core users. So the purpose of configuration document is KT, means knowledge transfer. So user manual document is guidelines to end users. So in realization phase, during configurations we prepare FS document. FS document means functional specification document. So any client requirement for which we require the help of ABAP, then we prepare FS document. So in realization phase, total we prepare 4 documents, that is FS document, test case document, user manual document, configuration document. And the next phase of SAP methodology is the final preparation. So generally it will take 1 month. So in this we have like user training. So the consultants will train core users on creating master data and transaction data. The time period for user training is generally like 10 days. So consultant will give training to core users, and core users will give training to their end users. And next we have UAT sign off. UAT means user acceptance test. So here we will ask core users to test all scenarios and confirm. So then core users has to test all the scenarios in quality server, and if everything is fine, then core user will give UAT sign off. After UAT sign off, the consultant will ask basis consultant, the functional consultant will ask basis consultant to transport all the requests from quality server to production server. So after testing activity and after like UAT sign off, so then functional consultant will ask basis consultant to transport all the requests from quality server to production server. So here we have cutover activity in the next step. So cutover activity means uploading master data and open transaction data from legacy to SAP. So legacy means the non-SAP system. So as SD consultant, SD consultant will upload customer master and condition master. And SD consultant will upload open inquiries, open quotations, open contracts, and open orders. So the tools to upload the data from legacy to SAP is LSMW, that is Legacy System Migration Workbench, BDC, Batch Data Communication, and BAPI, Business Application Programming Interface. So here we have like cutover strategy. So it is a planning on when to upload the data from legacy to SAP, and during that period, client has to stop the business to avoid data mismatch and data discrepancy. We have cutover period. So it is a time taken to upload the data from legacy to SAP. So generally we take 2 days, means consultant will take 2 days to upload the data from legacy to SAP. And the final phase in the implementation is go live and support. So after uploading the data from legacy to SAP, they declare consultant will declare means the implementation partner will declare go live. Go live means handing over SAP to client. So that is from that date onwards, client will start using SAP. So after go live, next 3 months will be the post production support. So before go live, the consultant will prepare a BPML document. BPML means business process master list. So which user should have authorization to which 3 codes. So then basis after that basis consultant will give authorization to the users. So friends, this is about SAP methodology. So which is the implementation methodology for implement in the implementation project. I hope this video will help to you. So please like the video and consider subscribing the channel. So please don't forget to subscribe and also like the video and share this video with your friends. Thank you.